Okay, we're coming up on a sign here. It says warning, rough road, special use permit, high clearance, vehicle required beyond this point. Okay, come on, get in. Let's go for a ride. This is Kelly with Kelly Travel Adventures. Hope y'all are having a good day. We just pulled off the main road in Big Bend Ranch State Park. And this road here that we turned right on here is going to Fresno Vista campsite. And you know, in my other video I made a comment about it'd be pretty dang rough taking a wagon across this country. Well, we're going to get a little taste of it today. We're not in a wagon, but we're in a 1988 Chevrolet K5 Blazer that has pretty stiff suspension. So look at that sky. Man, if you got solar on your rig, this is the place to be. Not a cloud in that blue sky. These little bushes here on the side of the road, I think these are called greasewood. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think they are. You know what I like about this park here, this big open country here? You look around, you don't see houses dotting the hills and tin roofs and shingle roofs. It's just so wide open. Now we're going to go up a little hill here, and that plant to the left of the screen there is a cholla cactus. And you can see it's getting a little rough here. Now the animals they have out here, they have desert bighorn sheep. There's probably some pronghorn antelope out here. Mule deer, javelina, wild burros. And I think they have about black bears out here too. They sure do. But I don't think there's very many of them. Anyway, you can see we're getting bounced around pretty good here. And you know, they bought this park back in 1988 for $8.8 million. But it's over 300,000 acres. That's probably a pretty good deal. I don't even know what that comes out to an acre. I'll have to figure it out. But anyway, we're going across this, and you can see there's a lot of little rocks, and it's rough. Man, it jostles you around, knocks the stuff off your dash of your vehicle. And you see some yuccas there, and there's an acacia bush coming up. And yeah, they have some bears out here, but I don't think there's very many of them. Quail, there's a lot of quail out here. But they bought this in 1988, this park here. It opened up for limited use in 1991. And look at them little yellow flowers on the left of the screen there. That's pretty cool, little bitty yellow flowers. And there's an acacia bush there on the left side of the screen. But so they opened it for limited use in 1991, and then it fully opened for public use in 2007. As you can see, we're steadily going uphill. Oh, they have coyotes here too. I bet there's a couple of mountain lions running around too. This road here is about 2.5 miles long, and I just wanted to film it all so you could see what it looked like. Now, I don't think all the roads in this park are this rough. You know, there's some smoother ones going to the other campsites. This one here is just way back in here, but stay to the end of the video and you'll see, man, it is a pretty campsite. Also, at the end of the video, I'm going to have some night shots I took of the stars, and they're pretty cool. There's some more cholla cactus, and you can see all the little yellow flowers. But man, look at that view over there on them distant hills. And like I said, the good part, no houses, man. But this road kind of twists and turns through here. And this park runs all the way to the Rio Grande River. It's our border with Mexico. That's a big acacia. And you can see now it's starting to get a little hilly. You know, we come across we've been going uphill the whole way. And there's some more of them yellow flowers right there. Dadgummit, they're everywhere, ain't they? But isn't it pretty out here? Just, I think it is. I think it's just amazing. But I come from the Texas Hill Country, so, you know, the Texas coast, the Gulf of Mexico, all that's neat to me. This on the opposite end is neat to me too, you know. I was born and raised in the Texas Hill Country, and this is different for me, different territory, and I like looking at it. And it's just really, really cool to me. But anyhow, we're getting closer to the campsite, I promise. There's some more acacias. We're going to go right by that one there in a minute. And as you can see, I'm getting jostled around pretty good, so I know the camera footage is a little bit up and down, but not a whole heck of a lot I can do about it. Yeah, it's pretty rough, but you know, there's some rough roads out here. This is not one of the roughest ones, I guarantee you that. There's some that are, this makes this look like a freeway, but most of them are fairly drivable, you know. And I really put it in four-wheel drive just to keep my tires from slipping on them rocks. You wouldn't really need it on this road right here. And we hit a little smooth spot right here, so I'm gonna haul butt right quick, make a little time up here. Like I said, it's about 2.5 miles into this campsite, and we're getting closer. And there's some more yellow flowers, a lot of little yellow flowers even in the middle of the road. You can see some yucca plants up there on top of the hill, and man, it's just, I like it out here. Pretty, isn't it? Now there's more than 500 prehistoric campsites and shelters and cooking areas and rock art sites dot the park. Many of these are near drainages and springs, but some sites are on upland areas away from obvious water sources. So there's a lot of history in here. Some of this prehistoric stuff dates back 10,000 years or so. That's pretty cool that they were out here in this country. Uh-oh, I killed my truck here. Hang on a minute. Let me get back rolling again. But that was pretty cool that they was out here in this country. You know, it looks like nobody could live out here, but evidently they found a way, you know, to do it. Acacia bush, watch out. But what a pretty day. This is in October. And I'm going to come back next year. I think I'm going to try to come back in the spring and maybe catch even some more of these flowers blooming. Like there's some bigger yellow ones out there. A lot of yellow ones. Look at that view. Oh, see what I see coming up? Mountains. We get into some hilly stuff here. And we're probably went about a mile or so. Mile and a quarter through this stuff. And we're going to get to that campsite pretty soon. I guarantee you it's worth it when you see that campsite. See that side of that hill over there? Like caliche or something's eroded off of it. It's white there. And there's another little cholla cactus. There's some big cholla cactus out here. And when you're walking around out here, there's a lot of other little cactuses too. You know, different types. I hit a little smooth spot here. I'm gonna give it a little gas for a second, you know. make a little time. Hate to keep y'all waiting. I know you want to see this campsite I've been talking about here, but it's worth coming back in here. And there's no other campsites on this road on the way back in here, so you're 2.5 miles from the main road. And look at that valley, man. Woo, pretty. The Indians, I don't know. Maybe there were buffalo out here. I'm not sure about that. If y'all know if there was, leave a comment. And we're just blazing along in the old 88 K5 Blazer. Look at that view. Isn't that beautiful? Wide open, not a cloud in the sky. Pretty day. Temperature's got to about maybe 75 in the daytime. Probably around 50 at night. Just beautiful. There's some prickly pear. When you come out here, make sure you got plenty of gas too. That way you can drive and check everything out, because there's no gas out here. And this campsite here, there's no cell service either back here. None whatsoever. So make sure you take care of yourself out here and don't get hurt, because look at this coming up. Big old stock tank here on the right hand side. No water in it though. Probably hadn't been none for a while. I think they used to probably, back in the old days, they raised sheep and goats. There's a little sign that says Fresno Vista. And look at them mountains. And of course the sun has to be over here. It's always around somewhere. You can't get rid of it. This is late October. It kind of just skims over the horizon there, and you can film away from it for a little while, but it catches up to you. But looky here, look at them mountains coming up. Yes, sir. You want to make sure you got plenty of gas, got all your groceries and everything. From this campsite to the ranger station is about 12.5 miles, and they do have a little store there that has a few things, not many, you know, just like any other state park store has. And they do have a shower there and restrooms there too. But when you're coming down here, just make sure you got everything you need, and that way you don't have to make that trip back and forth, because as you can see, you don't want to drive down this rough road too many times in a day. Look at them yellow flowers on that hillside right there. Pretty, 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 pretty. Tell you one item that you really don't want to forget, and that is chapstick or lip balm. And your lips, they dry out fast out here. It's pretty low humidity out here. Rough on your lips. Look at here. Looky here. It's got some acatillas coming up there on that hillside there to the left. And we got the mountains coming up. We're getting close to the campsite. Getting close. There's a cholla to the right. And we're going to cross a little wash here. Got some more pretty yellow flowers. Little cholla, cactus. But yeah, plenty of gas. So you can drive around and enjoy this park. Drive to the trailheads and do some hiking. There's plenty of hiking trails along here. There's like 78 miles of hiking trails. And it is horse friendly too, so if y'all like to ride your horses, you know, this is a good place to do it. I don't think I'd come out here in the blazing summertime. Now we're into an acatillo forest almost. But I wouldn't come out here in the summertime with a horse. It's probably too hot, I would think, you know. There's that white spot on that hillside that I pointed out earlier. But we're getting real close to the camp now. We're almost there, believe it or not. You're probably saying, dang, Kelly, it's about time. And we're there, we're getting there, we're almost there, I promise you. And you're going to see a pretty, 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 pretty campsite. I guarantee you're going to like this campsite. Ain't nobody in their right mind wouldn't like this campsite. Getting into, oh, watch out for an acacia bush. They have thorns on them too, them acacia bushes. Okay, this is it. We're here. See the shelter up there, the roof of it? Yeah, looky here. There's a little sign there says Fresno Vista. You can't drive right up to the picnic table, but you can get close enough. I car camped right here in my Blazer. And you see that little orange thing on my dash? That's a Garmin inReach. Remember I said you didn't have no cell phone service? Well, that's a satellite messenger, and you can send text messages with it. Google it. Garmin inReach. Here we go. We're walking up to the campsite right now. And looky there. That's beautiful, isn't it? Just pretty, pretty, pretty. There's my old 88 Blazer got into the picture. Magnificent. Just a really, really nice campsite here. You know, I gotta like it if I gotta drive through that stuff. But anyway, take a look at the view here, and I'm gonna start ending this video. Don't forget I got some night shots coming up, and I'll talk to you later. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you would, please. And I'll talk to you later. Adios, amigos.